There is a hub station in the Western Beskids, from which several tunnels branch off, connecting on the territory of the American continent. But these are not the only ancient underground highways leading to America. To date, ufologists are aware of ancient tunnels laid under the north and south poles of the Earth. Each tunnel has junctions similar to those found in Beskids. There is information that underground cavities are still used by UFO apparatuses. British miners, while laying a tunnel for household needs, heard strange sounds similar to the sounds of working mechanisms coming from below. After breaking through the stone wall, the miners saw a staircase leading into a well shaft, from where incomprehensible sounds were heard with even greater force. No further developments were reported. But the vertical shaft that was discovered is probably part of an ancient horizontal tunnel leading to Germany. And the accompanying sounds indicate its current operation. The American continent is no exception. On the contrary, this area boasts a large number of horizontal and vertical shafts, the walls of which are also fused and sanded. The famous American researcher Andrew Thomas is sure that the ancient direct tunnels dotted the entire continent like Swiss cheese. One of the so-called intercontinental hubs connecting several mines leading to the states of California and New Mexico is located under Mount Shasta. Their existence is confirmed by the situation in which the spouses Iris and Nick Marall visited. In the mountainous area of Caso Diablo, located near the town of Bishop, the couple entered a cave with a perfectly flat floor and walls. The cave was illuminated by faint rays of light coming from holes in one of the walls. Then the sounds of machinery filled the cave, and the couple left in a hurry. It is quite possible that they were lucky enough to visit one of the existing ancient tunnels. Not far from the coast of California in 1980, an impressive cavity was discovered, penetrating several hundred meters deep into the continent, which can claim the status of a hub station. The existence of the tunnels is confirmed by the unexpected results of deep-sea nuclear tests conducted in Nevada. 2 hours after the tests, a spike in background radiation 20 times higher than normal was recorded at a military base in Canada at a distance of 2,000 kilometers. This happened because there was a cave next to the military base, connected to a local network of caves and ancient tunnels of the American continent. In Idaho, where anthropologist James McKean studied a large tunnel in the rocks. After walking several hundred meters deep into the cave, the scientist was stopped by the unbearable sulfur stench and human remains. In addition to this terrifying picture, the researcher heard a strange noise coming from the depths of the tunnel. The natural reaction to what he saw was to stop exploring the cave. One of the most sparsely populated areas of Mexico hides the Satano de las Golondrinas cave. Judging by its size, it is about 1 kilometer deep and several hundred meters wide. The condition of the treated steep walls and the bottom, from which ancient tunnels diverge in different directions, it may well exist as a hub station in a network of intercontinental underground tunnels. Let's move from the expanses of North America to the territory of South America, where no less ancient underground tunnels have been dug. So, in the course of recent research conducted by Professor Eric von Däniken, a network of underground tunnels stretching for many kilometers has been revealed under the surface of the Nazca Desert. An important fact is that clean water still flows through them. In 1965, the Ecuadorian province of Morona Santiago attracted researcher Juan Moritz, and for good reason. The scientist was able to discover and map a hitherto unknown network of ancient underground tunnels stretching for hundreds of kilometers. Many facts indicate that these multi-kilometer cavities are not the result of natural processes. Firstly, the entrance to the system looks more like a neatly carved opening for a barn gate. Descending sequentially onto horizontal platforms, it is possible to reach a maximum cavity depth of 230 meters. At this depth there are rectangular highways in cross-section, which have turns at right angles. Secondly, here we are faced with the same smooth glossy wall treatment. Thirdly, huge rooms and ventilation shafts are located at strict intervals, the diameter of which ranges from 70 centimeters. In the center of one of these giant halls are structures that scientists believe resemble 7 thrones around a table, so to speak, a throne room. Next to it were large golden figurines of elephants, lions, fossil lizards, jaguars, wolves, bison and even snails. In the same throne room there was a library consisting of thousands of metal plates covered with unknown signs. It is not known whether any attempts were made to decipher the symbols, but each of these plates was stamped in a special way. The researcher also found a small stone amulet depicting a man standing on a globe. The hall and the found ancient tunnels resembled a golden treasury, in which a large number of gold products were collected. There were images of ancient dinosaurs on its smooth walls. Some plates were decorated with images of pyramids, as in the underground tunnels of the ancient Maya. Here you can find adjacent symbols of pyramids and flying kites. In addition to these images, the plates conveyed some astronomical concepts and ideas of space exploration. From these sensational discoveries, one can only judge who their builders were, who possessed so much knowledge and lived in the age of dinosaurs. Scientists became interested in a similar find in 1976. Then, in the nearby territory of Los Tejos, an Anglo-Ecuadorian expedition discovered several rooms in another ancient underground tunnel. In the first, like the one described earlier, there was a table surrounded by chairs with 2-meter backs. The second one served as a library. A long hall, the walls of which were filled with